See, tell my audience a little bit of, I'm sure you have so many stories, okay, attached with all this, okay?
Yeah.
So give us some that will energize some people to think. See, you thought to show that we can do it, and you actually did it, and you are doing it.
Yeah.
So tell my audience a little story that will energize them to also think about things around them.
Yeah, basically, I'm naturally a person that always finds solutions to problems. Especially because I was fortunate enough to be skilled in engineering, and they embedded it in us that we are meant to solve problems. Engineers make things easy, engineering make things easy, a whole lot of those things, Then I didn't like that I'm left to look for a job because I graduated. I should be able to do something. So I always tell people mine is a multifaceted stories that all came together to become one thing. First is that I told you we used to have a farm while I was growing up. My mates would be in school, I would be on the farm, and we'll take the harvest on our head and transport it home in rags, in dirty clothes, and a whole lot of other things. That was an experience. It was bringing something in me. I didn't want that life. I don't know whether it's good or bad, but that's not what I wanted. Things could be done much more easy. I can still farm, but in a more modernized way with technology and all of that. You understand?
Yeah.
Then at a point, I stumbled. There was Occupy Nigeria in 2012.
Yeah.
And as I told you I was running an ICT firm. I couldn't go out. And I was just like, because there was no fuel, I was just like, why can't I get fuel? Why should my vehicle use a fuel? What's other source of energy? And I went on the internet researching, trying to see how else my vehicle could move, And I stumbled on an electric vehicle, Nissan Leaf at that time, and I called Nissan in Lagos. I was like, I heard you have an electric vehicle. They said yes, but it's not meant for Nigeria. The technology is still not meant for Nigeria due to obvious reasons, no electricity. That's what they say. No technicians. Can you bring in one for me? They said no, it will be out of warranty. Can I bring one for myself? No. Then I went to China market. I saw some glorified electric vehicle like golf carts and all of that back then. And this was like, okay, they developed their own technology for themselves, for their environment. I need to develop one for my environment too. Then I started my research. Then the result of the research brought about a patent, which I now have to practicalize. Then I started the conversion. But in that converting a vehicle to electric, I discovered that it was too expensive. I spent ample lot of time doing that. It was so expensive. I was like, oh, how can we adopt this for mass transportation and all of that? Can we get return on investment? Because of course, I didn't want to do anything that would not bring back returns.
Yeah.
So then one thing or the other came about. I was in another program looking at how, okay, then I said, okay, maybe let me just do electric bicycle. And as my idea of electric bicycle was to put it in schools or build an application for it, the ride sharing, and help students go around. But other companies beat me to it. They launched before me, and because I didn't have enough money. And I studied their model, and I saw that the culture of Nigerians not believing in bicycles still affecting the business. A lot of bicycles will be parked. Nobody is using it. And I felt like, oh, me, if I should bring money into this, I want to make money out of it because it's quite expensive. So I was looking at other ways. Then I was in a program that was talking about how we can use sustainability to affect the rural community, a lot of those things. Then I remember that there were a lot of accidents with trucks in markets. They were trying to offload, the truck will fall down, kill people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes batteries, brake will fail, run over people. It was happening in different states in succession. I was just like, what is a truck doing in the market? You know. Then the idea of electric cargo bike came, combined with the fact that I don't want to put bicycles in schools that people will not be riding. Then we switched to electric cargo bikes. Then, as at that point, we already won an innovation call by Siemens in Germany.
Mm.
And we got a grant.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I will use this grant to make electric cargo bikes. So as I then wanted to buy from China, you know, and um, it was about $3,000, and we had about $11,000 from the grant. And I was just like, we will only be able to buy 3 bikes.
Yeah.
How does that work? Man, okay. I think I'm an engineer. Why did I go to school if I cannot make a bicycle? Then another journey started. How to make a bicycle. We make the first prototype. I spent my whole Christmas. As I already resigned from my work.
Mm.
That prototype was nothing to write home about. It was very poor.
But it's a prototype.
It's a
You learn
prototype,
from
right?
it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
learned from it, but
Yeah.
I was utterly disappointed, thinking it's a piece of cake. Like I'll just get it together and it will be working fine. But thank God we got into another program in Abuja, an Israeli IFA program. They help develop ideas into reality. When they saw our prototype, they said they could help us improve it. They brought in their experts from Israel. They gave us the clues. We make the second prototype there. Then we're having some ray of hope. Then we took all the lessons, came back to Ibadan, and we made the third prototype. We now looks like, yes, this is what we want.
Mm.
Then from that prototype, we started making products that we sell to our customers.
Very, very good. See, I like this story. I like this story. Continue.
So it was a process of different things happening together that brought about, okay, yes, we can do it. And I have to put myself in a condition where I will not give up.
Mm.
I have to resign my work because the first prototype was telling you, see, you are doomed. You are about to fail. You will make your children go hungry. All of those thoughts were coming in. I was just like, will I be successful in all of these things? If I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll be thinking, why did I make these decisions? Not that it's easy right now. It's not easy, but we are getting there. We know we have a brand that people are ready to associate with. We are getting investment, we are getting grants, we are getting awards. So then it's become something that I know that we can pull through for Africa.
Wow, thank you. See, the main lesson I want my audience, especially the young people, to take away from this story is that nothing is easy.
No.
Okay. See, many people start something. They think the first bite they take will be successful. And if it's not, they give up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Instead of asking themselves, what can I learn from this? And then do it again. And then do it again.
Yeah.
You see, if people do some little reading about the journeys of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world, they will find out that they are the people who have failed a lot,
mm-hmm.
more than any other people.
Mm-hmm.
They try things and they fail. They try, they fail. They try, they fail.
Mm.
And this is it. This is the process of doing something great.
Yeah.
And see, Africa has a lot of talented young people.
Mm.
And I see my desire is to see them try things over and over and over again, never giving up. Yes, they might switch a little bit, but if they have a purpose, they focus on that purpose. I want to solve something in this area. They try so many things to achieve that goal.
Mm.
You know, so I thank you very much for your story.
Yeah, you're welcome.